Hello, everybody, and welcome to another amazing episode of the Care Package on the WGSN-DB Going Solo Network. I'm your host, Roulette, Delgado, and boy, do I have a show for you guys today. Listen, there's been so much going on. I know I haven't seen you guys in a couple weeks. There has just been a lot of stuff happening. Life has been throwing all the curveballs, as you know. COVID-19, has just been running rampant. There's a new variant, the Delta variant, which is like, okay, I think it's time to get vaccinated. Like, it's really not funny though. Like, honestly, like I'm only laughing because I have not got vaccinated yet, and all my friends keep telling me like you need to get vaccinated now, like right now, and trust me when I say I definitely am taking this very serious. I know that it has claimed a lot of lives, and I don't want to succumb to this virus. There's been a lot of theories and backlash and all kind of stuff, but at the end of the day, it's about being healthy. It's about being safe. So I'm going to get vaccinated. And so with that being said, there's just been a lot of curveballs being thrown my way, and I'm just happy to be here with you guys today to have this amazing show. Of course, this is the Care Package, and we named it the Care Package because anytime somebody in my family or my circle gets sick, we always show up with a care package, including food or money or medicine or anything they need to feel better. And this is my virtual care package for you guys. So obviously we're going to open all three of our care packages later on. But today our topic is weak links and a stronger chain making a stronger team. So we're going to get to that later. But first and foremost, celebrity news, okay? So obviously I'm not like a Wendy Williams. I'm not trying to like spread gossip or anything like that. But there's a lot of stuff going on in the industry right now. And me being a part of the local industry here in Portland, also climbing my way to the top of being in the industry, I have a lot that I want to talk about, okay? First and foremost, Normani, okay? So if you guys know who Normani is, if you don't actually, she came from the group Fifth Harmony, which made their first debut. They got together on the show X Factor, which is ran by Simon Cowell from American Idol. They all auditioned separately, and all five girls ended up becoming a group on the show and then began rising to fame. And they had some amazing songs and a lot of shows, traveling, tours, but ultimately they did break up, and so it led a lot of the girls to being solo. Normani stood out the most to me. I know Camila Cabella, I believe is her name. She had a great solo career. She's still doing amazing things. But for me, Normani was like the one, right? Like amazing. She's an amazing dancer, amazing vocalist. She's incredible, and a writer as well. She's incredible. So last year, she dropped her single Motivation, which took the radio by storm. It was an amazing song, right? The song's crazy. Video's nuts. The choreography is so good. To me, it seemed like the label didn't really push it the way they could have. I feel like they could have done a lot more to push that single because it was a really good song. And she stood apart, right? And she paid homage to Beyonce in the video with a lot of the wardrobe looks from Crazy in Love, which is Beyonce's first solo song from her first solo album. And she did an amazing job, but it seemed like the label push and then maybe COVID kind of crept in. But she did perform it live. I believe it was the Billboard Awards. MTV Music Video Awards. She performed it live there and got a great response, but that was kind of like where it ended. So she just dropped her brand new single, okay, Wild Side, with Cardi B. First of all, the artwork is crazy. They're both nude with like hair kind of wrapped around them, so it's covering like the private parts, but it's beautifully done. Featuring Cardi B, who you guys know is like my favorite. I love Cardi B. Like, she's so dope to me. And people always ask me why, like, why Cardi B? She's so ratchet, she's so ghetto, blah, blah, blah. She's real. If you listen to her music and her lyrics, She spits bars. Like, she's super dope to me. So that's just my opinion. I love Cardi B. But the song samples Aaliyah's One in a Million, okay? So you recognize the beat first. The melodies on the song are crazy, okay? Her vocals, she take me back to, like, old school Brandy, who's like the vocal Bible. Like, you know, Brandy was one of the best vocalists on the planet. Literally, like, it's up for debate, but her vocals are crazy, especially her background vocals. So the vocals on the song are amazing. The beat's crazy. Cardi B's verse is super, super dope. I mean, it's a great song. It's more of a slow jam, ballady, not really ballad vocals, but more of a slow jam. And it's amazing though. I mean, the looks though, let's get into it. The looks are out of this world. The choreography is like, nobody's touching Normani, okay? You got like Normani, she's giving me like Janet, she's giving me Sierra. I mean, she is killing it, okay? Choreography's crazy. The video just does so much, and I feel like this could be the start of her reinventing herself and really claiming her spot in the industry, because the last single did not flop, but it didn't get the push it could have had. So Wild Side, go get Wild Side on all streaming platforms. It's really, really good. Watch the video. It's amazing. Really quick. So Aaliyah's uncle from Blackground Records, who initially signed Aaliyah and got her into the game, Barry Hankerson, he made a statement saying that the song and situation would have been better if she got clearance for the song, which I guess there was no real clearance. Like, she didn't talk to anybody. Listen, all due respect to Barry Hankerson and to Aaliyah and to her estate, she did the song justice. She really did. I love Aaliyah. I was definitely a huge fan, still a huge fan. Definitely shed a tear when she passed. So I do understand that getting clearance probably would have made the family feel better, but she did the song justice. It was really good, and I just don't see an issue with her running with the song. Okay, so go get that song, watch the video. It's crazy. Moving on. So if you're a fan of Love and Hip Hop like myself, then you know that Love and Hip Hop Atlanta is back, and there is a lot going on. But one of the key components to this season, I think, is Erica Mena and Safari's relationship. You know who Safari is? He is the ex of Nicki Minaj. Erica Mena has been on Love and Hip Hop series for some years now, since it started actually, and they found each other on a different show, I believe. I forgot what show it was, but they found love together. It was great. It was cute, but they seem to have early issues, which kind of can spell red flag. But all in all, they were doing really good. They ended up getting married. They had a baby. And this season looks like they're kind of drifting apart. So recently, Safari faced a lot of backlash because she revealed to him that she was pregnant again with a second baby. And his reaction was basically like, so you're pregnant again? You know how I feel about having other kids. And I think that first kid may have like, I don't know, made him feel a way about the relationship and the marriage. It seemed like maybe it kind of stressed him out a little bit and he wasn't ready, prepared. But everything seemed to be crumbling down, and he got up from the table, walked away, got on a four-wheeler, and proceeded to do wheelies down the street. Now, I don't think he had to receive backlash. I think maybe he is just, over the edge, like not feeling that great about it. Maybe just not as happy as she wanted him to be. He said that their other kid just turned 1 and they're just getting settled. So, maybe he's overwhelmed. But again, it just kind of seems like he's not that interested in this marriage. So I don't know. I just kind of feel like I'm going to keep watching to see how things unfold. But right now, it's just not looking good. and he did face a lot of backlash, but hopefully they can pull it together because they're a beautiful couple. Safari is so fine, and she is so beautiful, and I hope they can pull it together for the sake of their kids. Moving on, MJ Rodriguez, okay? MJ Rodriguez is an amazing trans actress, trans woman. She's an actress, and she's best known for her recent role in Pose, which ended after 3 seasons, an amazing, amazing show. And recently, she made history being the first trans woman to be nominated for Best Lead Actress in a Drama. Listen, the girls are praising all over the place. We're happy. We are screaming at the top of our lungs like we can't believe that finally, somebody from our community, a trans woman, it's just amazing to see the strides we've been making, and I'm happy to be alive to see this because being a part of the LGBTQIA plus community, we face a lot of different things in the world, a lot of backlash, negativity. People treat us as if we are not human, and it's great to see have somebody in the industry right now to look up to and make me go, you know what, I can do that too. And it just feels really good to see that. So I am super, even though I don't know her, super proud of MJ Rodriguez. She came a long way. She was amazing in Pose. And because she was so amazing in Pose, she got nominated for Best Lead Actress in a Drama. And I think she's going to win. And I really hope she does win. If she doesn't, the nomination is amazing, but I pray that she wins because she really, really deserves it. And to me, I just think that it's going to be the beginning of something great. There's going to be other trans girls out there who are going to be inspired and motivated to keep pushing and doing what they're doing to keep making things happen. So congratulations to MJ Rodriguez. It's amazing. So I have some local celebrity news from Portland. So Portland rapper Mike Capes just dropped his new album, In Spite Of. And this album is nuts. Really, really good album. I got a chance to listen to it. I bought it. It's a really, really good album. And I feel like because Portland is so overlooked, a lot of times we don't get our flowers. A lot of the rappers don't get their flowers. And Mike Capes is probably one of the dopest rappers out of Portland with a unique style from the North. I grew up in the North as well, so I know what it's like growing up out there. Definitely wasn't easy. And people look at the North like super grimy, but so much talent has come out of the North. And Mike Capes dropped his new album, In Spite Of, and as of now, it has hit number 2 on the top 200 rap and hip-hop charts on iTunes. Number 2, okay? It surpassed so many different artists that are in the industry right now. Second of all, it hit number 13 on overall genre charts, and it's still climbing. So if you get a chance, go get the new album, Mike Capes, In Spite Of. It's a really, really dope album. We can push it to number 1. It needs to happen because there's so much talent in the city, and that dude is super talented. The album's crazy. I have my notes, and one of my favorite songs on the album, let me see, because I feel like the album is, oh my God, where is it? See, I don't want to get this wrong because I'm going to sound stupid. And we're not doing that whatsoever because you got to give people their flowers, okay? And this dude worked hard on this too. I seen him posting a lot about it. And there's 9 songs on the album. And I feel like, I think it was Affirmations. Affirmations is probably my favorite song featuring Farnell Newton. The Reloaded Freestyle. Like, give that man his flowers. Don't be a hater. Mike Capes is dope, period, point blank. Hit number 2 on the top 200 charts on iTunes. rap hip hop charts and number 13 on the overall all genres. So, man, get that man his flowers because people are not doing that. Okay, they're just not doing that these days, and that's incredible. So, that is our celebrity news for the day. Now, I want to touch on something else. Okay, see, I am all about solid friendships, right? And I feel like this kind of ties into our topic for today, which is weak links. I'm all about solid friendships. And recently I got to reconnect with a friend of mine who we were friends for a while. For a couple of years, we became really, really like best friends. And then we had like a falling out. Nothing really heavy, just some things, some disagreements, and then we kind of went our separate ways. But more recently, we both grown up a lot, and I got to see her the other day, and we got to hang out and have some drinks and some dinner and stuff, and it was just an amazing time. And it just reminded me of a time where we were just thick as thieves, and like it felt good to pick up where we left off because the friendship was literally so strong, right? And it sucks when you have that strong of a friendship and it goes awry, but it was the only time we have fallen out. I've had several friendships where like we're really good friends and then we fall out a whole bunch of times, and then like, you know, you think that's your family, but then you're no longer welcome or invited to family functions and things like that. And it can be very hurtful. You know what I mean? And it gets to a point where you kind of just get tired and fed up. Like, why keep going through this? You know what I mean? And I feel like that is like a weak link thing. You know, like you want to have solid people around you who, you know, not only motivate you to be better, to do better, but to be there for you at all times. You know what I mean? Like, and I feel like if the smallest things can turn into huge explosions, mind you, two-way street, you know, arguments that happen, but then it kind of gets all placed blame on you every single time. I don't know if that's like true friendship, because the friendship could be amazing, like soulmate type, but then the moment there's a fallout, everything is your fault all the time. I just don't feel like that's healthy. And I don't feel like that is true friendship. And I hate to say that because I have a lot of different friend groups. And to me, it just feels like when you do go through something like that, it can be traumatic, and it can also feel like, I don't know, like you're losing a family member, you know? But if you're no longer considered family anyway, and you're no longer wanted around that family, then I don't know. So I just wanted to touch on that because I felt like it definitely kind of tied in to that. You know what I mean? But in other news, recently I have dropped my brand new single, Bussin' Back. I should talk about this earlier, but my mind, I was spaced. But so I dropped my new single, Bussin' Back. The video's crazy, shot by Zach Olsen, choreography by Carlos Ortiz. We have amazing dancers and choreography in the video. I'm dancing, rapping. I mean, it's so good. And I got a billboard downtown Portland, thanks to my team over at Studio 21 Productions and my executive producer, Deborah Howard. We were able to pull off this billboard downtown Portland on Southwest 2nd in Washington. And it's been up for over a month now. And it's, I mean, you have to see it. Like, it's really, really big. And it says "The King is Back" on top, which basically what I'm saying is I've been doing R&B music for a long time, but now I made my return back to rap music. And so it feels good to be back on my rap stuff. And the response has been crazy. Make sure you guys go check out my brand new single, Bussin' Back. Get it on all streaming platforms. And it's also on the videos on YouTube. Go to my YouTube, Roulette Delgado 1. Subscribe, like, comment. It is amazing, and I want to share it with you guys. I got more to come, working on new singles, so it's going to be good. Please stay tuned. Do not go anywhere. We're going to go pay some bills. You are tuned in to the WGSN-DB Going Solo Network. I'm your host, Roulette Delgado. This is the Care Package. I'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. Hello, you guys, and welcome back to the show. This is the Care Package with Roulette Delgado. Now, today's topic is weak links. A stronger chain makes a stronger team, okay? The meaning behind this is you have a chain, okay? A chain consists of several links, right? I think we all know this metaphor. We know where it's going. You can have one link in the chain that may be weak, and if it breaks, the chain falls apart. Okay, it may not fall apart all individual links, but it breaks and it's no longer a chain, right? It's no longer holding together whatever it was holding together. So I want to talk about this because this is not just about teams as in music. This could be teams at work, sports teams, friendships, relationships. I mean, it just varies. It could be anything. If there's a weak link in the system, the machine's going to fall apart. Okay? I've seen it happen several times. I've seen it happen in my own surroundings. I've seen it happen in other people's teams. I had a chance to talk to a group from out of Salem. I'm not going to say their names, but a group out of Salem. And I watched them publicly fall apart online, and I was disappointed because I felt like they had the it factor, and were a really, really good group and really could make it, and they were doing really good, but you never know what's happening behind the scenes. So I had no idea what was going on, but I got to see them after they split, and I saw them together at a show one time, and they hadn't seen each other in a while. And I brought them together and was like, listen, you guys are amazing. Like, what you guys had, a lot of people from my city, other cities were watching and rooting you guys on. And I just think that you should put whatever it was to the side and get back together. You never know what's happening again. So I don't know what could have happened. That could have fell on deaf ears. But I think ever since that day, I've seen them kind of being cool and still being friends. So that's good, but it just goes to show that regardless of anything, things happen and people go their separate ways. And so I think that most recently for me, being a part of a team and a label where there was a bunch of us and we all felt like one person was the weak link and the reason why the team fell apart, but it was not. There were several. And I feel like I was one of them. Okay? So I blamed this person and said, oh, You're the reason this is happening. But me personally, mentally, I was not in a space where I could completely, how can I say this? I was not in a space where I could handle my problems maturely. Okay. And that's important, right? I wasn't in a space where I could handle my problems maturely, sit down at the table, talk things out. I was more rebellious, and I think that I kind of shut down when it came to trying to talk things out. But see, here's the thing, though. I don't just blame myself. I blame several of us because there were a lot of us, and I say 3 of us were not the reason the whole thing fell apart. I think I played a part in myself not handling things right and leaving, but I feel like things fell apart because we just weren't ready. And so other situations I've been in, there's definitely been one person that ruined the whole squad, okay? And that sucks to say, but it's true. I watched it with my own eyes, and to this day, I feel like that person still feels like we all did something wrong when really it was them. And that is a personal issue, and that to me is mental instability. But that's a whole nother conversation, okay? But most recent times with being on a team and that falling apart and not working out, I feel like I played a part because I was not able to really talk about the issues that I was having out in the open. And I feel like that played a part in me wanting to walk away and do something else. So you just never know. Justin. Thank you, brother. You just never know how things will go when it comes to teams and friendships and this and that. You have to be mentally ready yourself. You have to be ready yourself for any and everything, because at the end of the day, you're your own person. So you have to be ready for you. Now, had I been able to really, really sit down with this person and talk about how I was feeling and the things that were bothering me, could things have worked out? Maybe, maybe not, because I feel like that person was also a weak link and didn't really handle their end of the bargain either. I don't hate them for that. I feel like these things just happen, okay? So strong links, strong teams, right? I have a super, super solid team right now. All strong links. And that's the thing. Like, we go through what we go through. We don't always agree. It's not always, Hallmark cards and smiles, but everybody is a strong link. Okay? Shout out to Just Wild. Shout out to my bro Canitis. Shout out to Glam Doll. The team is solid. My extended team, Studio 21 Productions, everybody's solid. We have a lot going on. And, when you have a solid team and strong links, it's unbreakable, okay? And we ain't breaking anytime soon. We got a lot going on. So just, to wrap up this topic, make sure you surround yourself with people who have your best interests at heart, care about your well-being, and want to see you prosper and live, because it's the weak links that will stab you in your back, stab you in your front, okay? Some people are ruthless and will stab you right in your front, and that hurts, okay? Worse than the back. So you got to surround yourself with people who want to see you win. It's all about love, peace, prosperity, and positivity, okay? What you put into the universe will come back tenfold, okay? It'll come back tenfold. So you have to think positive, okay? Positivity. Now, the moment we've all been waiting for, the care packages, okay? First and foremost, you know what it is. It's the word of the day. The word of the day. Let's see who we get. I want a good one. Okay. Today's word Integrity. Listen. Ooh, listen. There is nothing, okay? Nothing more important than keeping your integrity, your respect, your self-worth. Ooh, integrity is so important, okay? Because sometimes I feel like we sell ourselves short, okay? We spread ourselves so thin, and we don't look out for self, okay? We don't worry about self, and we have a tendency to give, and at a certain point, you're all sucked up and dried up. And after you give, you don't have to give yourself. What are you going to now give to yourself after giving to everybody else all day? You know, you can't be everybody's everything all the time. You really can't. And I feel like that's something I've struggled with as a Pisces, always giving to everybody else. And not in a bad way. Not to say like people are taking from me, but naturally I'm a giver. I'm a pleaser, right? The people around me, I want to be happy. So I give a lot, and sometimes I forget to give back to myself, right? Recently, I made a post about how I'm going to start putting more time and attention into myself, into what my future goals and things like that. And that's because I want to see myself prosper too. And I have to be in better health and better shape in order to get what I really want out of life. Speaking of better health, you know, I have been on my weight loss journey. It's been up and down. I'm getting a gastric sleeve, and I got to lose 100 pounds. But from my biggest, the second time around, I am down 20 pounds, which I got on the scale today, and it made me feel really good, okay? It's been a slow process, but I've been playing with this program, okay? Like, I have been playing myself, right? And so it feels good to get on the scale today and see I'm actually down 20 pounds from my highest this time around. But that's because I'm doing a little more walking than I have been at work, I think, and then just in activities daily in general, and trying to eat right but still slipping up. Y'all, it's crazy. But another part of integrity, you got to have self-care. You got to take care of yourself. You literally have to put you first, okay? And that's a huge part of integrity, because I know a lot of people put others first and they don't continuously think about themselves and their health and what they have to do. So I'm definitely working on putting myself first and making sure my health is good so I can be around long enough to see all the fruit of my labor. Okay, so integrity is important. Do not sell yourself short. Don't do anything that you don't want to do in this industry or in a relationship, anything, friendships. You don't got to take that, okay? You ain't got to take nobody treating you like you're a terrible human being, making you feel like you're the worst person on the planet and you're a monster. You don't got to take that. You have integrity and self-respect. You don't have to take that. You don't. And that's part of integrity too. In relationships and friendships and all of it, be your authentic self. Don't let nobody tear you down. Have enough integrity to walk away and live your life. Okay? Period, point blank. Word of the week, integrity. Now, we're going to get into our love advice. This is our second care package. I want a good one. So I think we're on a good roll here. Okay. All right. Love advice. Honesty. I mean, this is a no-brainer, okay? If you're in a relationship, I mean, honesty is like one of the key components. Because if you don't have honesty, then you don't have trust. And if you don't have trust, then you don't have love. If you don't have love, then what are you in? Yeah, so be honest. Stop lying. Listen, cheating, adultery is not a part of up and downs in relationships, okay? All relationships have up and downs, all of them. We don't always agree. You're not gonna. And here's the thing: I'm single, right? So I know this sounds like a lot coming from me because I am single, but I've been in several relationships. I know some things, okay? Every relationship has its ups and downs. Cheating and being dishonest is not part of the ups and downs. Okay? You don't have to lie. You don't have to cheat. If you're not happy with somebody, don't be with them. Walk away. Be man enough or woman enough to say, hey, this ain't working for me and I gotta go. There's nothing wrong with being honest and saying this ain't working out for me and I'm just ready to do me. You know, I feel like we don't do that enough, especially in our generation. We watch our parents go through a lot of things. We watched the drug era. We've watched some abuse, and we've seen a lot of crazy things. And I feel like we model after those things. And we feel like we get in one argument. Now we got to go down the street and go shack up with Becky and them and Todd and who's sleeping with Todd? I don't even know why I said that. Todd. I ain't never dated Todd. I don't know if I will. That's just too bland for me. Okay. I need like a Michael or like a Ricardo or something like that. Okay, back to it. Honesty, okay? Be honest with yourself. Listen, don't just be honest with your partner. Be honest with yourself, okay? Be real with you. Because if you're not real with yourself, then who are you going to be? You're lying to yourself? Don't lie to yourself. That's crazy. Like, that is so crazy to me that I've been in relationships where somebody will literally tell me a lie and believe this lie so much they're lying to themselves. They believe their own lie. It's like, how does that even happen? Where's the logic in believing your own lie? Like, you clearly made that up. Like, I have receipts. I have receipts here, and I saw what you did, but you're still lying. And I feel like it's an insecurity. I feel like, you know, people have a hard time being honest because they don't want to get caught up and they don't want to be wrong. Sometimes you have to bite the bullet. Take responsibility in friendships, relationships, work, whatever it is. Take responsibility for your own actions. Again, take responsibility for your own actions. Hold yourself accountable. It's okay to be wrong sometimes. It's okay. But hold yourself accountable because sometimes it's not everybody else. It's you. It's you. And it's okay to just say that, okay? Be honest with yourself, with everybody else, and let you guys see this. You guys see this color? This is like aqua. I want to go to the beach, okay? Sorry, be honest. I'm all over the place. Honesty, okay? Our last care package. Self-care. Now, my thing is, I love some self-care. I love this one because I do pretty much everything that we ever pull out of here. Like, anything I put in this bag, when I put all my cards in this bag, it's stuff that I do for self-care because I really care about self. Okay. All right. Self-care. Woo! Yes. Therapy. 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 Listen, I actually feel like we might have had this one before. Did we? You know what? We might have, but I'm glad we got it again, okay? Because I want to stress the importance of therapy, okay? Especially in the Black community, because we just don't feel like therapy is for us, right? We were raised to shut up, deal with it, be quiet, don't whine, don't cry like a little girl, don't this, don't that. And we are conditioned to hide our feelings, okay? Now, as a man, regardless if you're gay, straight, bi, non-binary, whatever you Consider yourself as a grown man. It is not okay to hide your feelings and hold them inside. Okay, you have an obligation to yourself to let that go. It's unhealthy. Mental health is just as important as physical health. It can deteriorate just as fast and put you in a position where you are so unhealthy that you could succumb to that, right? I initially started therapy because I am getting a gastric sleeve, and I had to start therapy in order to do it. But you're only obligated to see a therapist once a month, right? I opted to see mine more than that because I knew that there are a lot of things that I really want to unpack, okay? I have had some incredible sessions with my therapist. As a matter of fact, I had a session a couple of days ago or last week because I was going through something and I had a falling out with a friend, and it kind of pushed me over the edge because I got tired of feeling like the bad guy and feeling like I'm always doing something wrong and I'm always the one who, I'm the reason why we are having issues. But my therapist helped me realize that I take on a lot, right? I put a lot on my shoulders, and because I am naturally a giver, I may not be perfect all the time, the perfect friend, but I am a good person with a big heart. Because of that, it gets taken advantage of, okay? And in a roundabout way, I was being taken advantage of as a friend because I give my loyalty, I give my friendship, and then it gets treated like you don't do enough. You're not doing enough for me. You're not there. You're not this. You're not that, right? In my eyes, I'm doing amazing. I'm doing great. In their eyes, you're not doing enough. You're not a good friend enough for me, right? So I went through this situation. I went to therapy, and my therapist basically told me, like, look, you have so much on your plate between work, music, your team, friends, career, climbing the ladder, doing all these things. You don't have time to self-wallow and self-destruct and tear yourself down. You have to be strong enough mentally to push forward, to be strong enough for you, and then be strong enough for the people around you. I remember coming out of the closet and having to fall in love with myself all over again. I was to the point where I didn't want to be alive anymore. I had to fall in love with myself all over again. I did not seek therapy back then. I did that on my own with the help of my mother. Starting therapy recently changed my life. It gave me the skills that I need to figure my life out and put myself in a better position to win and really make things happen mentally and really help me figure things out in a way that I never could before. I'm used to arguing and fighting, going back and forth online, arguing with people online when they make negative comments about me and my life and my music. I don't do that no more. I don't have to. I don't got to argue with nobody. That's pointless. It's ridiculous. I'm a grown man, and I know how to block, and I'm moving on with my life because nobody has time for that, okay? Therapy is important. I don't care what color you are. Therapy will help you get the things you're going through and give you what you need, okay? I love therapy, and I think that everybody should go unpack those emotions and get that madness out of your life, okay? Because it will help you. Indeed. That's self-care. So thank you guys so much for tuning into our show today, The Care Package on the WGSN-DB Going Solo Network. I'm your host, Roulette Delgado. Tune in 2 weeks. I have a special guest for you guys. Can't say yet, but we're bi-weekly, so make sure you guys tune in. Thank you for tuning in tonight. It's been amazing, and I'll see you guys later. Have a good one.